Good evening. My name is Rick Hammer, and I'm going to give a class today about how to properly inspect your firearm here to make sure that it is properly, or that it is safe and that it's cleared of any kind of projectiles. Make sure there's any bullets or ammunition in it. So one of the first things you want to do is you want to make sure that whenever you open this up that nothing jumps out at you and tries to get you, because you know how these things are, they'll just start shooting everybody. This here is this is a Ruger 243. This is a typical bolt action rifle that you would use for any kind of hunting. I have a bipod on mine. It's more of a military setup because it's closer to what I carried while I was in the military. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to check to see if your selector lever is on safe or fire. This is on fire, so it very well could be loaded. The second thing you're going to do, and the only reason I put the bipods down is so that way this will be able to stand up, you'll be able to see it better. Second thing you're going to do is you're going to check for a magazine well. See if there's anything in the magazine well, remove the magazine. Nothing in the magazine, set that to your side. Then you'll take it, rotate it over to the bolt. This here is the bolt lever. You'll open it up. If there is anything in there, it'll go flying out. Again, you gotta watch out because these things get you in. Whew. The way these things jump out and kill people, it's amazing to say I'm still alive. Then what you want to do is you want to turn your head to the side, look in the ejection port here to see if there's anything lodged inside. Also, what I like to do, and this is just for me, this is not necessarily recommended, to take your finger, feel the chamber to make sure there's nothing in the chamber. If you are still going to make sure that this is completely safe and rendered unoperational, there's a lever that is right here. Press that lever and you can slide the bolt. Give it a little twist up and you slide the bolt the rest of the way out. Now there's no bolt in the rifle, and there's no way that this rifle can discharge a round or a bullet. Now, to put it back together, process in the exact reverse order. Take the bolt, put it into the bolt carrier group, slide it in, this lever, turn it down, that locks the bolt in position. Then you take your magazine, you reinsert your magazine, and you come back to your safety lever, how it's on F for fire, and you can push that safety lever down, S for safe. And if you're ready to put it up, you can go ahead and collapse the bipod. Lay it gently and lovingly back into its case. Secure your case. This case here, the reason I purchased it is because on this point, and this point, there's three different locking places where I can secure this with different types of locks: padlocks, bolt locks, key locks, whatever kind of lock that I see fit to be able to keep this thing safe and secure inside the home. I have a total of 7 different kids that live in my home. So this thing is usually put up and stored to where nobody messes with it, to where nobody can get a hold of it, because there are a few guns in my house that I do keep loaded in case of a situation or emergency that requires a firearm to possibly be used as a last resort. Firearms should only be used in a last resort. Once a firearm is discharged, you cannot stop that bullet. You can't press pause on the controller. and say, hold on, timeout, let me start it over because I didn't mean to do that, my bad. It's not how that works. It's not even close to how that works. That concludes my this concludes my demonstrative speech on how to properly check and clear your firearm. I've spent 16 years in the military where I was a firearms instructor. I was a firearms. I taught 7 different weapon systems. So there's not much that I can't talk about when it comes to firearms. I'm by no means an expert, no means a professional in this, but that's how you would do it on this particular rifle. On most bolt-action rifles are the same on how you clear them and make sure that they're safe in order to operate and transport. Thanks very much. Have a good evening.